May it please the listeners, I am Salt
I am Vinegar.
And I'm Onigiri.
and we are
Obitorama.
my dear listeners. Since you have been with us for a year almost now, it feels like you've been with us forever.
Here.
A year. Okay.
We know because you are listening to us that you consume a lot of brain rot on internet and you want a recap of what all happened this year because everybody is giving a recap. Even YouTube started giving a summary of the year. Like, why? Who needs that? I know I wasted a lot of time. Do I need a reminder? No.
An yearly reminder to show you where you stand. In shit, of course.
Only time I will support an AI.
For not giving a
For not
recap.
giving a recap.
For giving a recap.
You want it. You want a
No,
YouTube
I
recap.
love Spotify recap this year. Yeah. They
Spotify
did it
recap
so
was nice.
well.
This
And
time it was
I
very
was
nice.
heartbroken to find out that it was from an AI. Information stealing AI. But still, it was so well done this time.
What was your listening age?
68.
Old.
Oh my
old,
god!
Old.
Yeah, so guys, Onigiri is not Gen Z, she's boomer now on.
I am.
Oh god.
Your skirts are too short.
Shut up!
Shut up!
What was yours?
Cancel. Mine was 52. Not good.
You both are
You're
old.
a baby boomer.
Oh my god, how is it? I was 24.
Oh,
What are you listening to, Neha Kakkar?
No.
you're the closest to
Yes.
our age. Yeah.
What is this behavior? You're all old people or what? Live according to your age, guys. Learn from me, okay?
We are living according to our age, we are listening according to old age. That's the difference.
I only listen to the trendy trend songs in reels.
I don't listen to trendy songs, okay?
Then how come?
I listen to new age artists.
Like,
So, like Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, and stuff.
You mean the top number one global artist?
Yeah.
God.
those are not budding artists, those are already bloomed artists.
When did I say I listen to budding artists? I said I listen to new age artists.
They are not new.
They are not new.
Billie Eilish is a year older than me, okay? She's like my half sister only.
Yeah, that's why she's 24.
Yeah.
And you're listening to 24. Come on.
I love her, okay?
Come on. And they're the trending artists. What do you mean? You don't listen to trending music, yeah.
It's not trending.
They are global
listen-
number one. Taylor Swift is literally number one.
All her songs are real songs.
Whatever. Don't.
Guys, we have diverted so much. So the point of this episode was
Was? The point is lost? It was now.
the point of this
Let me
episode.
give it a CPR.
So we designed this episode so that we can recap all the brain rot that happened on the internet, all the crazy internet trends, what all slowly killed our brain and brain cells.
And some
One
people.
episode.
All in one
All
episode. See
in
guys,
one
we are
episode.
doing so much research, putting so much effort for you guys.
You.
So that you listen and fucking share this episode. Why are you guys not sharing this
Don't
episode?
scold our audience. There are precious people.
Why are you not sharing it, guys?
They are doing their best, okay? The 2-3 followers we have.
Okay, coming back to this
I know
episode.
you want to gatekeep us because we're such a treasure, a niche podcast. But please, how can we survive by being niche?
Yeah, guys, you know, recording every episode take so much effort, so much time. We want some return.
Why is this episode becoming a
Begging.
begging episode?
Oh my god, the year is about to end and we have met no goal of ours.
We started a month ago.
Do you know that reel? Have you seen that reel where a beggar in New York was singing, "If you give me $1, I will shut the fuck up."
If you give us a share, we will shut the fuck up.
And he was beating his hand, "I will shut the fuck up."
Okay, guys, I think this was the year of controversies,
It
which
is.
just
Okay.
clouded the internet because usually the trends from last year are all those some Kacha Badam song or that Rasode Mein Kaun Tha for 2024, 2023. But this year was full of controversies. And I think it started with the biggest one of all, the latent controversy, guys.
Oh.
Starting off
That was in
strong.
February, where our biggest competition asked on a where our biggest competition asked on a comedy show, would you rather,
Would you rather?
for the sake of brevity and legal reasons, we will not repeat the joke,
Yes, for sure.
Wait,
but
who is our competition for those who are not caught up?
Girl, everybody who was on that stage is
is
our
our
competition.
competition.
Okay, okay.
And that stage itself was our competition.
Yes. And see, don't ever disbelieve the power of your evil eye. That show is now shut. The people were cancelled.
Pause. Wait.
What?
What? Never mind.
That was a fake laugh, okay?
But why? Why was that fake laugh needed? Oh my god, I'm teary because of it.
Okay, resume.
So in February of 2025, it started right after New Year's. This is how we
Oh.
landed in the year.
It was in February only.
I remember we were sitting discussing the bird of this pod.
Yes.
Oh, in the classroom.
Yeah. The day this
Huh.
show was shut, we were like, we need a replacement. We
We
need to
need a
give this world
replacement.
something better. But in this controversy, for the people who don't know,
I
podcaster.
don't think nobody knows about this controversy. I think everybody knows about this
And still,
controversy.
let's give them a recap. That's what the episode is.
Okay.
So in India's Got Latent was the show, and Ranveer Alabadia, a popular podcaster, YouTuber, and our biggest competition, made an insensitive.
What is that sound you're making?
made an insensitive.
What?
Okay.
That fake laugh is not needed only, but you're including it in everything.
He made an insensitive joke about incest, basically. Then, quite expectedly, the internet quickly jumped on the bandwagon to cancel him. There were multiple FIRs. He was doxxed. All the people on the stage were doxxed. Ek to I did not understand. The police bloody went wild in this case. They registered an FIR not only against the like Ranveer Alabadia who made the joke and the panelists over there,
Yeah.
but they registered FIRs against all the panelists who have come since episode 1.
Wow.
Oh.
All of
basically
them. They were like
anyone who is
40.
involved.
Yeah, like 43
show.
of them who had no direct like connection with the joke or what was said.
Crazy.
The police went berserk.
What about
Chief
coding?
ministers, guys, 2 chief ministers made comments about this show. So this was a very big controversy politically, at least.
But what for? What were they getting out of it? Nothing.
Yeah, like now that the year have ended and we are seeing them again in all the ads and all, I'm seeing it was like it made no sense.
They
Yeah.
just want to stay relevant, these ministers, I'm telling you.
Like today where we sitting and all these people are again getting back their cloud, I can see this controversy first for nothing.
And these are the ministers who were featured on his pod.
Yeah.
He was interviewing them and all.
I think that is what made the people more angry, that we were sort of nesting you.
Buddy.
Yeah,
On
we-
your team, but
but then you are doing this.
Yeah.
So now we must set you as an example.
whatever.
Yeah. But then finally the Supreme Court in August asked them to give a apology. And then in November, this last month only, the court asked Summit and some other comedians to regularly host special shows for disabled people, because a lot of his jokes earlier have been against the disabled people and all that, and is so called dank comedy.
Hmm.
What do you guys think about his comedy? the dark comedy of
I
sorts.
don't like it.
Yeah.
Not my sense of humor. I like him as a person, but not his
Oh,
comedy.
Onigiri's side eye is just epic now.
is he?
Yeah.
Humor is part of his personality, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except humor.
But he's a comedian. That is everything about him.
Yeah.
Comedy is subjective at the end of the day. What I might find funny, somebody might not. But his humor is so problematic. His jokes are so problematic. Like one of his jokes, which got a lot of flag after the controversy flared up
Hmm.
and it started getting shared, was that once I was sitting on a railway station and I gave a beggar kid a 2000 ka note because
Hmm.
I was in a good mood that day.
Okay.
Then a lot of other beggar kids came and they started snatching the thing and
Ah.
it became like a ruckus over there. One of the kid in this all commotion fell over the platform on the railway track and the train passed over him. Could there have been a better utilization of my 2000 rupees?
What?
That is what he said. I quote him
Where is
verbatim
the
here.
funny in this?
Exactly. Where
I
is the
think
joke?
it's a shock. He is just like riding on the shock value.
Exactly. This
Huh.
dark humor, dank humor is basically just rage bait
Huh, and shock value.
and the shock value. Because is this supposed
What
to be
is this?
funny?
Actually, I am not familiar with his content. I came to know him only through you guys. But like,
I knew him through Comic Stand days, but I didn't follow him after the chess thing and all. So I am not really aware of how
from
he's.
all I've heard, I don't think his humor is cup of my tea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
same.
like, even if you think about people say that he does risky jokes and his humor is very risky. Is it risky? Risky humor would be about some topic which is supposed to be like taboo topic basically. But rape is not a taboo topic. Murder is not a taboo topic. Those are illegal topic, bad topics. If you're making fun of those topics to in a way desensitize the society for them, I don't think that's good. Pedophilia is not a taboo topic. It's a bad topic. If you're talking about say caste or communalism, that those are taboo topics. If you make jokes there, then it's like, oh wow, you're making class is a taboo topic. Where people feminism is a taboo topic. That how would you make jokes about this? But if you are just what was funny in this joke? I didn't understand only. Like people are so deprived that they are
But if you think about it, na, people who uh people who want to consume comedy would consume this type of comedy, not clean comedy, because there are many comedians who do clean comedy but are not as famous as Samay.
not really, yaar. I think I consume a lot of comedy content, even the panel shows and all, I've watched them. There are people who are not as clean, who are abusive in their tone, who talk about maybe topics which might hurt or be insensitive to some people, which include like intimacy and bullying and all. But you can say that the intention of this joke is not to hurt the people, but to make them laugh. I don't really feel that with Same's comedy.
Because
Wait,
about it.
I want to make a point on
Huh.
top of what Miss Vinegar said.
Yeah.
She said, people who consume comedy like this dark comedy, na. So it's like basically comedy is like porn. So when people start watching porn, they are okay with normal porn, but then after watching it for so long,
Yes.
they want to get into like kinkier stuff
Yeah.
and violent stuff, or else like nothing is triggered. They don't get horny anymore by normal porn. Is it something like that?
Yeah.
Continuing on this example, yes, you may watch kinkier porn, but if you start watching like kid porn, like child pornography, that is illegal.
Not child pornography. It's not porn. Just I think there was another term, sexual harassment. Not harassment. Oh, I made a paper on this. I forgot. But it's
Oh my
not
god,
child
tell about the
pornography.
paper and how your web search was fucked after.
Oh my god, yes. So my cousin, she is doing LLM. So she has a lot of assignments pending up. So she told me to do like a paper on child in quote pornography. So I consulted some specialists, ChatGPT. There is one chat AI which is called Pi AI. So it's like
Okay.
a chat box and it's like more humanized than ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
Then it banned me, yaar. It was like your account is suspended
For
For
what?
what?
for this for the content that you were searching,
Which is child
which
pornography.
is child pornography.
What was the paper's title?
Child pornography as a cyber terror threat.
Oh,
And
okay.
legal challenges and then
So the AI is thinking you are some creep
yeah,
searching for child pornography.
I mean the ban is like very valid, but like it should have some, I don't know, some auto detection on the content of what I'm
No,
searching.
I
Like
think
was
it
not
should be
like,
banned only. Otherwise,
yeah,
people who are nerdy will go through this way that I'm writing a paper. Can you
yeah,
please
how
give me this
dare you.
content? And then they'll enjoy at night.
Also, guys, the what?
What are you
What?
saying?
I'm saying ki some creepy nerds would do that.
Nerds?
Yeah, creepy nerds.
I think that is oxymoronic. Creepy nerds? How can nerds be creepy?
The correct term is not actually child pornography
Oh.
because it trivializes the nature of the whole thing. No, it's not pornography. So it should be child sexual abuse material because that's what it actually is.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. It's somehow it sounds like it would be a whip or something. Child abuse material.
What?
Like a chappal.
Like a chappal.
Chappal?
Chappal is sandal
Oh, acha.
to abuse the child.
Acha. Acha. So that's why there is sexual now.
Oh, that's
my God.
sexual.
Chappal?
Guys,
Cut,
we
cut,
would be
cut,
cancelled,
cut,
okay?
cut.
I think
Please, please.
I think this year will end with the Obetarama controversy. But you know what? Coming from this creepy, you reminds me of that Udit Narayan kissing video, guys.
Who is Udit Narayan?
He's a famous Bollywood singer, like an old singer.
Oh.
He was singing some concert type of thing was happening
Okay.
in an auditorium, and of course, like in front of the stage, there were a lot of his bodyguards who were not letting the fans through, and he was singing on the stage.
Yeah.
Then he would go to his bodyguards and tell that one, that one, that one.
Oh.
And then the bodyguard would allow that fan to come through. They would click a picture with Udit Narayan and then Udit Narayan would kiss them.
And mind you, they were all women.
They were all
So he
women.
chose the fan to
Yeah.
come up on the stage.
And then
This one.
and then he would like kiss them and they're like full on. It is not a kiss. It is a smooch.
A French kiss.
A French kiss in an
Oh
Indian
my
show.
God.
To a married woman.
All his fans are married.
Yes, of course.
They're bloody old. They're
Because
bloody old.
he's from the time he's from your listening age only.
Oh my
54, 60.
Yeah.
God.
Like his listeners would actually be
Wow.
63.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
And it was so funny, it boomed. Everybody started talking about it.
You know what? A lot of videos later surfaced on when this controversy broke up. That not just his fans, he was also very creepy to his co-singers, all the female ones on stage also. And then all those videos from those, reality shows and some of them, they started popping up where he's like caressing someone's hand or kissing somebody. And then it was
Caressing the posterior. What the heck?
Lap the posterior.
of
Shout
the-
out KPS Gill.
Versus state of Punjab.
Oh yeah, let's not shout out to the man.
Wait,
It's the,
The case, shout out the case.
I just remember talking about concerts. Have you seen the Usher concerts video?
No.
You know Usher, na?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's this R&B singer who Justin Bieber was also in his early career
Yeah.
a part of. He's already famous before Bieber, so he helped him, widen his audience and all that.
Widen his audience.
Just a push.
Yes, so when he came, like
Push to Justin Bieber in his career. Oh my god, the salt. Gutter brain you have.
what? What are you thinking?
Nothing.
Cut. But just that in his concert, so his songs are mostly like very emotionally charged R&B, like I missed you, when will you come back, all that type of like slow R&B songs. So he will go to the audience, he will take out a cherry, like a literal cherry, and then he will hang it in in front of the fan's face. And then oh my god, some fans, so they are just like tonguing the cherry. No, and they are like licking, like la 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 la, like, and all that before eating the cherry. And he's just hanging it, and Usher is just looking like,
What would you
Oh
do
my
to me?
God.
and oh my god, they perform so exceptionally well. The fans, I mean, they're looking at Usher in the eyes, and they're like,
What is-
Ew, what the fuck?
That's why they're like, never send your girl to an Usher concert.
Suddenly I'm looking at Udit Narayan with less judgy eyes.
Oh my
This is so bad.
Oh, my cheeks.
But immediately after this latent controversy followed the Kunal Kamra controversy that Tamil Nadu kaise pahunchega bhai wala.
Okay,
Yes.
brief me on this controversy.
And so he
again.
made some political jokes as he usually does,
Yeah.
and the followers of the politician who he made jokes on, who we cannot name because our studio is not in Mumbai and we don't want to be killed by
Yeah.
them.
They would come to our studio also.
But basically, he made some political jokes, and the politician ka gundas,
Yeah.
he went and vandalized the venue where that video was shot.
Oh, okay.
And
Thinking
the
that
most epic thing in that whole thing was when they went to the venue. They are like, "Where is Kunal Kamra? Take him out! Take him out!" And
Yeah.
then they are like, "Arey, that Kunal Kamra is not here. That video was shot some like 6-7 months ago." And then he's like, "What are you saying? I just saw in the video. I just saw in the video. He's here only."
so he thought ki the video was recorded. They are recording the video.
Like they think that if you
It's
play.
just like my grandma. It's like the actor, that guy just died. How is he in this new movie?
Oh my god! I was listening to some person and he's like a comedian only. He said that the person should have told the goon that you replay the video, maybe he appears here.
जादू ही जादू हो.
These people are so stupid, yaar. How is that possible? And then later, when he was doxxed and all, and these goons were calling him
Yeah.
that where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Well, we will come and beat you up. And he said, I am in Tamil Nadu. Come to Tamil Nadu. And the goon is asking, Tamil Nadu kaise pahunchega bhai? How will I reach Tamil Nadu?
This is very funny.
It is
yaar.
so funny, yaar.
It just shows they only know how to make a ruckus.
Yeah.
They don't use their
clearly.
brains at all.
Now I feel a little empathetic to these goon guys, yeah, because clearly they don't have the mind to do anything else.
Yeah, they shut off their brains, I
Yeah,
think.
like this is
Oh my
actually their
God.
profession because उससे ज़्यादा करने की अकल नहीं है उनके पास.
हाँ,
But then multiple FIRs were registered against Kunal Kamra, which is not new to him.
of
And
course.
then his lawyer secured him an anticipatory bail
Of course.
from Bombay High Court.
Okay.
Tell us what an anticipatory bail is.
Anticipatory bail is when you are named in a case or a complaint and you are anticipating you might be arrested.
Yeah.
In that case, you can खुद से go to the court and say that this case is going on. They
It's
are
not a
naming-
case yet.
Yeah, okay.
It's a complaint.
This complaint is going on. FIR might
In the
also be
police
registered, and you can go and tell them that see this is going on. You can go to the court and say that I am here for all the case and I would totally cooperate. Just don't let them arrest me. And if the court sees merit in your petition, then yes, you would be granted an anticipatory bail, and the police cannot arrest you. They can only call you for investigation.
Investigation.
When can you apply for anticipatory bail?
If you are named in a case,
Any apprehension
any
of
apprehension
an
of arrest.
arrest.
Yes.
If you feel that you are going to be arrested, if you have a bad dream, you can go.
But that apprehension must be proved by the one who is pleading.
Yes. But then this logic of these people that he was right now here only in the video.
It's so funny.
That is so similar to the logic of this meme which got so famous by our honorable chief election commissioner where he said, क्या हमें अपनी माताओं बहनों की वीडियो पब्लिक में साझा करनी चाहिए क्या? It was so epic, it became a big meme यार.
During the vote chori wala
During
thing,
the
na?
vote chori
What
wala
is
thing.
it?
Oh
Me.
God.
Should we publicize our daughters, mothers' video like this?
What?
So the context of this was
It was so funny.
he's doing a press conference, okay?
Yeah.
The election commissioner,
Yeah.
and
Chief
the
election
chief
commissioner.
election commissioner.
Huh.
He's doing a press conference.
Okay.
People are asking him to produce the videos of the voting, na,
Huh, huh, huh.
Like
so
the
that we
CCTV
know,
footage of the
Ah.
voting days.
so that we know
Okay.
who is coming to vote.
Huh, huh.
And then at that time he said this dialogue.
He said,
Ki, should we
people are asking,
publish?
why are you not publishing the election commission videos, like the voting day videos?
Yeah.
That is what the
So
politicians
is
are
it
asking
to
for.
preserve the dignity of
Of
Yeah.
the women of our country.
And then people are making such jokes. People are like, sir, we want. Sir is very afraid somebody might upload these videos on Voter Hub.
Oh
An
god.
epic. It is an epic press conference, guys. You should watch it. It's so funny.
Just why? Arre, this brings me to the opposite thing which happened in Tyla's concert, yaar. Tyla came to India December 2025, just this month, okay?
Oh.
And then for her concert.
You know what? I don't even know who Tyla is. I'm that.
Oh my god. She
Oh,
I love for her, but
audience, let me just prove how much Mr. Saul does not know about Tyla. We were discussing.
pop culture.
Let me expose him here.
I will cut this for sure.
No. So when we were discussing what to discuss in this episode, na, we told Saul to write. He was making notes, and we told Saul to write Tyla's concert. You know what he spelled Tyla as?
Arey,
He spelled THAILA.
Tyla.
And oh my god, when he sent us the notes, we saw and we were like, Thela? Who is Thela?
Who is taking this topic? Who is Tyla?
That is how distant he is from pop culture.
guys, I have better things to do, like listen to the Chief Election Commission.
Exactly.
Oh my god. I'm just so mad that this Mumbai man get to see Tyla. And
Yeah.
we don't. Oh,
Exactly.
They're so undeserving.
Actually, Tyla coming to India is a very big thing because not many pop artists come to India to do
Arey,
their
yaar.
concerts.
Actually, I think this year a lot of them came.
No,
because
not the famous
Ed
ones.
Sheeran.
Na. Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. Oh my god, he
Actually,
so.
he has an Aadhaar only.
I think soon election commissioner will tell we are giving him honorary voter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like soon we will see him standing in the ration line.
He is so random. Do you know who the funniest collab he has done? With Eminem.
Oh, I don't
They
know
have
about
a
this.
collab, yeah. It was, do you know the song River?
No.
It's just a funny song.
I feel like Ed Sheeran collabs with anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
I think he has a collab with every
Did
artist.
he collab
Yeah.
with BTS also? I think.
No, not him. It was that Coldplay wala. What is the band name?
It's Coldplay. Is it?
It's not Coldplay. Is it Coldplay?
It's Coldplay.
Oh, okay, it's Coldplay then.
Sorry, guys. We have
Sorry.
better things to do. Like, Tyler's visit.
No, but Messi also came right now, and his visit was a mess.
I didn't know. I was saying na ki in Tyler's concert, girls were dressed baddies, okay? Because
Oh my God.
Tyler is.
They ate down.
They ate and left no crumbs.
All
No
on the internet, the
crumbs.
foreign audience was like, "Oh my god, we did not know India has such baddies."
Exactly. What do
Oh
you
my
mean?
God. What do you mean? Like, we from India, we have like the most, they have appropriated our beauty rituals like yoga.
Exactly.
And we have like hair oiling also, and like this slick bun and all that.
The Scandinavian scarf, like what
Yeah.
the?
And it's like, see, now they're behaving as if how India was not there only until Vasco da Gama discovered it. It feels like that only now that they know that India also has baddies, and they always thought कि Indians were somehow with oiled hair, wearing saris and very conservative. What the
I
heck,
don't know.
yeah?
They appropriate.
Tyler is
Indian
the new age
culture
Vasco
a
da Gama.
lot. Oh my god. Tyler de Gama.
Tyler da Gama.
Also, one fun fact, since I'm from Manipur, you know Ralph Lauren ka logo.
Yes.
Ralph Lauren is like a luxury brand, you can say,
Yes.
like a medium luxury brand.
Yes.
So this one logo is like a man riding a horse playing the polo game.
Yes. Yes.
And polo originated from Manipur, do you know?
Oh my god.
You could have just started that polo was invented in Manipur. Why did you go to the brand?
No, I'm saying that they have appropriated it. No,
Ah.
it stems from this small like state in India, but then they have completely neglected the roots, and then they're using and their marketing is like this the game that rich people play and all that. But it originates from India, Manipur.
Girl, if we start
Yeah,
counting
Yeah, the things that they have
they have,
appropriated against
Oh,
Indians, so
oh
it
my
would
god.
be.
it
I
could
think.
just the episode could go for more than 24
For
hours.
real.
Yeah.
So this Indian hate, Indian racism is just so blatant in the internet this time.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot
Yeah,
of it.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's like Indians are targeted mostly because it's like a very wide country and it's like very, how to say, heterogeneous. They're seen as an easy target because we don't have such strict rules about it. We have
Yeah.
this white population, and then there is no global black backlash also for racism against Indian. For say if there's lots of backlash against racism to black people.
Yes.
Even Hispanic people.
Huh.
Arey,
But then
it's
to
it's
Indians,
like
so it's like a joke to them. It's so normalized like this. Huh, say.
every it's now not about black people or Indians or like that. They have they majorly separated like white people and the dark skinned people, a bit dark skinned, brown
Colored
or any
people.
colored people. They're like white people against this, so they assume that whoever is a bit who is not colored,
Huh.
who is colored,
Person
not
of
white.
color, POC.
Yes, POC. So whoever is
Master
a
of Paris. Oh
POC,
shit, that POP.
oh my god. So whoever is a POC would be very conservative, would not, who would just take everything on them, who would work a lot, who would have oily hair and stuff. Why are they assuming all this,
Oh
yeah?
my god. This is just like reviving colonial,
Mindset.
stereotypes.
Mindset.
Yes.
So there is this again dirty, submissive, oily, and all.
Yeah.
So after independence, all these stereotypes is not dismantled properly.
Yes.
Educated to the world. So the already existing stereotypes they're just reinforcing in the internet, and like because it was repeated again and again, it becomes like Indians become like a category of people instead of a society, not category of people, just a category of this beings. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
who
not
are smelly,
like we're not
dirty.
seen as a society
Oh
anymore.
my god, these jokes about Indians being smelly. I don't know why. Like there are so many memes I see on the internet, Twitter and all, where people are like, "What are Indians most afraid of? A soap bar." Like
How
what?
dare they are? How are they assuming all this? I don't
If you
understand.
come and like see our skincare regime,
Yes.
a multi-stepped skincare
We
regime.
are building our own skincares, okay? There are so many
Yeah.
brands that are so apt to Indian skin,
And they are
Indian
doing
hair.
so well.
Yes.
And the heterogeneity, like the diversity, even in the brands, that there are specific brands for South Indian skin,
Yes.
specific brand for North Indian skin. North Indian may be Kashmiri skin different.
Yes.
Oh my
We take it so seriously, guys. How
And
are
then
you even?
people are assuming that we always smell,
Really?
that we don't take bath.
I think nobody baths as much as Indians.
Indians,
only.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, they self groom so much, I'm telling you.
And fragrance, arey guys, we are the land of ittars, yaar. These stereotypes.
The
Also
hate
the
against Indians.
the street food videos. Oh my god. Okay, I agree. There might be some person who is making street food in not the most hygienic way. But then there are 10 people against him who are making it nicely also. Why do you want to go to that person who is making it in the worst way possible?
Also, why the outrage only when it is India?
Yeah.
Because all over the world there are unhygienic food stalls all over the world, all in all the countries of the world.
Yeah.
So there is so much double standards in this. Like people are only outraged, they always make fun only when it comes to Indians. So you know what? Even on like countries that has like the same features as Indian, no, if they're making some food and all, so in the comments they'll be like Indians
Oh my
disgusting and
God.
all. So they're like, no, this is actually in this UAE and all that, and people
Yeah.
are like, oh, I thought this is Indian. Blah, 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 blah.
They automatically assume anything which is dirty and grubby is India.
Also, it is because of the selective content that is being put up by influencers. They selectively go to the poorest slums, dirtiest places of India, and this stuff get viral because it's like it invokes disgust and the feeling of superiority in other people. No,
Yes.
so it gets viral.
It's like poverty porn.
Yes, exactly that. So India is being seen by the mainstream India because only these stuffs get viral.
Yeah. And it's not like the poorest of the poor live in the most disgusting conditions. Like people in villages might not be as affluent, but they live good
Oh my
lives.
god, they should come to the Northeast properly, yeah. Like people are very poor, but they live a very content life. They
Yes.
work on the land and all that. So they just go to like congested cities. They film. I think Slumdog Millionaire is the
Yeah, is the
Perfect
vibe they're going
example.
for.
yeah.
I think we are talking about racism, so we must mention Charlie Kirk, guys.
Racism?
Yeah.
Oh, he is very. R.I.P. his soul, whatever.
Maybe.
Whatever.
What are you clearly?
Whatever.
Our views about him are as controversial and apparent. We can't even hide our disgust of it.
First we show some sympathy, rest in peace his soul, and then we say
Okay,
whatever.
before we start this conversation, I think we must establish that we are against violence
We are
in any form.
100%.
100% against violence.
I will judge after you tell me what you're discussing.
Charlie Kirk is the CEO of Turning Point USA. It's like a conservative youth movement in
Oh.
this one, in America.
Huh.
So he is very conservative. He is quite racist. He thinks that black people are, how to say, subpar,
Not just black, he's basically a white supremacist.
white supremacist, and he is this very like religious, very bigoted also. And all.
Very quote unquote anti abortion.
Yes, that
Okay.
is what blew up. That is what I noticed
Yeah.
when I was looking up Charlie Kirk, and then he was like, I'm against abortion.
But guys, you know what happened? Something very good happened. This guy is no more.
No, what the hell? Oh my
I think
God.
next Salt would be shoot
He-
it.
Shoot it.
Shot.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
Shoot it while
Somehow
being
when we
shot.
start recording, we keep our English grammar, English knowledge
Yeah.
outside.
I don't know why it happens always. It's
Yeah.
okay.
So basically, he was assassinated by someone who does
Shot.
not.
Not assassinated. Assassination is for good people.
Oh my god.
was
People
murdered.
call him God, okay?
Oh my God.
Just because
And
in
those
your view.
people-
Yes, so he is basically like a cult personality at this
Yes.
point, especially like now his death has cemented his status, the symbol that he represents. Like he is the image of the white conservative Americans.
Yes. And he's also endorsed by the conservatives over there.
He is. They also have a song dedicated to him. We are Charlie Kirk.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And I'm so sad that it's not ironic because that would have been so good. But basically, he was murdered by someone who didn't agree to his views.
Yes.
And tell me why that is wrong. Salt.
No matter how much I may hate a person or his views, no one deserves to be assassinated. Even though he himself was very pro guns.
Oh,
And
that is very
He was pro guns.
he was supremely pro guns. You know what he said? That for the freedom of people to use their guns, even if there are some collateral damage deaths, they are well.
So he's like-
there should be.
Yeah, people who die from guns are like necessary evil. It's
Yes.
bound to happen.
And he is anti-abortion.
Yes,
And he died by a gun.
and he died by a gun.
Oh my god.
So if I think that the idea he was protecting, he died for that idea in a way.
Life comes a full circle, yeah.
Yeah.
Martyr.
Oh my god. But I think I'm more interested in what happened after his death
Yeah, oh my god. So
with his
RIP him.
wife.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah.
So this
Or just R.
Charlie Kirk has
Just
uh,
rest.
this rest. So basically, after he died, his wife took over whatever is left of his legacy. So now after this, she has hold this Charlie Kirk memorial service in a big stadium with like 90 people attending this memorial thing for him. And there it was like Trump was there,
Yeah.
JD Vance was there,
Yeah.
and it was like it was more of a
All the conservative
campaign.
politicians.
It was more of a campaign than this memorial thing. And you know what he said? Nobody can replace Charlie Kirk. He is special to me. But I see some similarities in Vance. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
He's your
There
husband,
are a
girl.
million memes warning Usha Vance
To be
that
careful.
soon, to be careful, that soon JD Vance will leave her for
Oh my
Charlie
Arre,
Kirk's wife.
very recently, I found a reel in which JD Vance was fighting with her, with his wife in a restaurant, and then the meme is like he's shouting on his wife, okay, and it was posted on Twitter by somebody that look at him, he's shouting on his wife, and then he replied to that post saying, "Yeah, I take my wife to the restaurant just to fight with her." And he did it very sarcastic and
Oh
stuff.
my god.
Funniest guy ever.
Ugh.
And again, there is this clip going around where they on the stage, and this Erica Kirk, he hugged Charlie Vance. No. Oh my god!
You made
JD
him
Vance.
Charlie Vance.
JD
Charlie
Vance.
Vance.
She hugged him, and her hand was on his neck like this. It was not a normal hug.
And that is how she hugged Trump also.
So people were like, what is happening? What is this? This is obviously not a natural hug and all that. And then she said, my guys, chill.
Yeah.
My love language is physical touch.
What?
Why are you showing your love
Yeah,
to
to
them?
JD Vance.
Not
Oh my
only to
God.
JD Vance, she hugged Trump also like that. And then she had to give an explanation why she hugged. She was like, that is how I hug people. Like I embrace them with my
Oh my
whole hand and all. And I was like, okay, miss.
So basically, there's this whole speculation by the American audience that she is aiming to become a political figure.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So yesterday, it was announced that she is endorsing JD Vance for president 2028. She is
Oh.
endorsing that I'm behind this and all that. So, oh my god, so I came to know this through a meme page, like a very leftist meme page. And then, oh my god, when I opened the comments, they're like, comment was of a gif of Trump saying, it's getting very sloppy.
Oh my god.
Very bad.
She's aiming to be the first mistress.
What?
Oh
President.
my god.
First mistress?
After JD Vance becomes the first man,
High
and
views.
his wife is the first lady, she'll be the first mistress.
High views. Sorry, Usha, you really have to be careful now.
Usha, buck up, Usha.
What is this?
Our Indian girl, we might not agree with what JD Vance is doing, but you go, girl.
Yeah, don't just fight with your husband, fight with the mistress. Come on.
Ugh, this would be the perfect political drama. Oh my god, guys. Also, fun fact that on this Charlie Kirk memorial after his death, it was held in Arizona.
Arizona.
Arizona in USA.
Hmm.
And Grinder, the gay dating app, it crashed in Arizona on the day of the memorial because there were too many users
What?
on the app. So the app crashed, the servers crashed.
What the fuck?
So Charlie Kirk's memorial, all the
Gay people were
conservative
there.
men, all the conservative men
conservative
were
are
secretly
just
using the
there
gay
to
dating
disrupt
app and it
political
crashed. Its
affairs.
servers crashed.
So they just put up a poster on their forehead that we are conservative. and on the inside they're using grinder.
Yeah.
What is
Arey,
that?
it's like it's been long. It's been a long joke that conservatives are very closeted, and then all their
Ah.
hate is because they can't express properly.
Imagine Charlie Kirk on his deathbed, not on his deathbed, in the burial ground. He would be like, "This is what I died for, to
I think
make everybody meet on the day I die and everybody's together."
ultimate orgy.
We are Charlie.
But this year was also marked by this epic movie, guys. How can we forget? Sayyara Toot. Badla nahi. Oh
This
my
I
movie.
haven't
god.
watched this movie, but I
Neither have I. I have only watched it in parts. And oh my god, you guys, should I tell you a story? I was watching it with my house help. Like she was also watching it. I was watching it and scrolling side by side because I was not at all interested. But she was watching it like very indulgently.
yes.
She also started crying at the end of the movie. And I was like, "Arey, what happened? What happened?" And he was like, ये इसको मिल गया or something and I was like, what? Like, are you really crying for this movie? Oh my god.
I remember I went to the theaters to watch this movie, okay?
Oh my God.
I
You
regret
watched it in the movie theater.
I regret the decision, but I did.
Vinegar is the original Sayyara amongst
Shut up.
Oh my
So
god.
I watched it in the theater, okay?
Yeah.
I didn't feel any emotion so high that I would cry and all.
How was the movie?
The movie was fine only, yaar. It was not so. I don't know what even hit people. What was the emotion in that people started bawling in the theaters? Nobody bawled in the theater I was watching. So I think there were sane people in the theater I was watching that day. So after we watched, na, the only thing which retained after the whole movie was that she calls the Ahan Pandey. She calls her now boyfriend her ex's name. So I was teasing my friend with that name. I was calling my friend Mahesh. I love you, Mahesh. Because she has memory loss, no? So she calls her ex's name to her now boyfriend. And we were like, oh my god, this is so funny. That is the only thing which was retainable for me.
Oh my
And I
god,
was
that
calling
is
my
the
friend.
biggest red flag though.
But she had medical issue, yaar. It was not.
Okay, so it's not a red flag, it's a red pill then. Because of medical
Me and my
issues.
friend were joking, okay? We were not calling each other with our names. We were like, Mahesh, Mahesh, hi Mahesh. And then,
Mahesh, Suresh. Shout out Mahesh.
oh my god, and then I come back from the theater, and after a day, I see reels where people have drips on, and they went to watch the movie and they're crying in the theater. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with
Drip?
people? Yeah, like
Because-
glucose drip.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Because of the movie.
Yes.
With the stand.
Yes.
Oh my
Can
god.
you
What
imagine?
is actually in this movie, yeah?
It
I
is
just know
nothing.
that there's a lot of couples hugging in the theater and crying.
For what? I don't
I've
understand.
seen some reels, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about.
It's very shitty, okay? And then people are so unemployed that they are high on emotions. I didn't feel any emotion. I mean,
Oh my
emotions
God.
can
I
be
think- I
subjective.
think this is modern Sadhguru. People are so unemployed that they are high on emotion. I think this is a t-shirt right there.
We will quote this.
People are so unemployed that they are high on emotions.
Arey, what's the point of all this here? And it's not even like this movie was so good that everybody like. And all of these people who are crying, no, in the episode, in the theater. It's so funny to just look at them. Some girls have open hair and they're beating on their chests and they're crying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there were videos like,
Like
that.
proper mourning.
Yes, and I was like, what for? Excuse me, miss, are you okay? And then some people are
Clearly
wheezing.
they are not okay.
Exactly. I mean, I understand you feel some emotion. It's fine, but to this extent, what did you find so devastating in this movie that you like crying with beating your chest?
Yeah.
Girl, get help.
The only scenario that is possible, the only scenario that this type of reaction can be possible while looking at a movie is when a dog dies in a movie.
Oh my god.
That is very emotional. A dog
Which
movie,
brings us to
To the
thank
dog
you for the segue,
controversy.
Onigiri. This brings us to the dog controversy, which is still going on and so hot, guys.
Yes,
The dog
yes.
controversy is so hot.
Where
Is it still going?
Yeah, the case is still going on in the Supreme Court. It's not yet decided. Onigiri, please tell our listeners,
No,
since
they-
you introduced us to this controversy.
they asked us to provide shelters, no? They asked the people
But the
to.
case is still going on. It's not finally settled.
Is okay. Brief us.
Very fast, Onigiri.
Sir, there was
I sang the Sayyara song for the Sayyara topic. Should I bark for this one?
Sure. That would be somebody's kink. Okay, don't do that.
Guys, pay me for that then.
You.
Premium subscriber.
We'll go bankrupt. For the dog, I mean.
Okay.
So basically, there has been rising case of dog bites, rabies, and all that, like violence from dogs. in
Dog abuse material.
dog. So this has been going on in city area, and the cases and all has been rising. So in August 2025, suo motu cognizance was taken by the Supreme Court because of all this rise, and the media was reporting it.
Can you inform our listeners what is suo motu cognizance?
Suo motu cognizance means when a court, Supreme Court, High Court, takes by its own initiative, takes up a case, a matter, in the interest of society, for the welfare of society,
Public.
and for, like, if it is of a pressing matter that needs to be addressed immediately, then the court on its own motion
Yes.
can take up a case.
Suo motu is just where, if it translated, na, it's on its own motion. So
Yes.
just understand that any court, the high courts or the Supreme Court can take any matter on its own motion to help the public at
there
large.
are no two parties who have presented
Yeah,
a case
yeah.
before the court. The court has itself taken a matter.
Yeah.
Like that. So nobody needs to register a case for this. So the first order was passed by the Supreme Court in August 11, and it basically says that the MCD needs to start a program of aggressive removal of the dogs, and that they should be taken into a shelter, like, and then they should never be released again. All the street dogs must be picked up, and they must be taken into the shelter, and they must not
They
be
should be
released.
permanently kept in
Yes.
shelters. No dogs
Ah.
in streets.
So immediately after this order, there was a public
Outcry.
backlash. Yeah, like there were outcry from the lawyers, from animal activists, and all that. Ki, what are you saying?
Yes.
This is not possible. There are 40 lakh dogs in Delhi, and can you guess how many state?
Run
what is this?
shelters.
Shelter.
How many shelter there is in Delhi? State-run shelter.
40,000 or 40 lakh?
Zero.
Oh my God.
There is no state-run shelter for dogs. It is only run by NGOs and animal welfare societies, communities.
Oh my
Not by the
God.
government.
No, there is nothing MCD and all that.
Oh God.
So how is this possible? Like it's so impossible. Ki, where will they take in? How will they feed 40 lakh dogs?
Exactly.
Like dog feed, though it's like 40 rupees per day, let's say.
Yeah.
So for 40 lakhs, how can you feed 40 lakh dogs forever?
And where will you shelter
Where will
them?
you shelter them?
There's no place to shelter
There is
them.
no place. Delhi MCD is already strapped because of the existing liabilities, something budget, and all this would take how many building shelters and all.
Yeah.
It would take up all of the budget for Delhi. Okay.
Oh wow.
And this is only one state we're talking
this-
about.
Yeah, and it was for Delhi NCT, like Gurgaon,
Yeah.
so Noida, also in all
NCR then.
NCR. Okay.
Yeah.
So it includes all this. So this is like the practical side of why it is so impossible to do all this.
Yeah.
So the court on August 14th, they reserved the judgment they discuss whether they should stay or whether they should modify this
Yeah.
judgment.
It went to a larger bench, no?
It
After
went
this.
to the first order was decided by 2 judges, and
Okay.
this second one was decided by 3 judges.
Hmm.
So, and you know Manika Gandhi.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I think she's so cute, yeah. Her videos are popping up now, and I was listening to her. She's quite nice.
She is, and then what she commented
And
about this
this
judgment
Maneka
also.
Gandhi is shout out to the person, not the case.
Again.
Maneka Gandhi as a person.
Yes.
Yes.
Although her case is more iconic.
So
Yeah.
for this case, she commented when she was asked, when reporters asked her, "Okay, what do you think about this?" And then she said, this order is given by very angry man.
Yeah.
Very, very
Yeah,
angry.
she was also listing out all this practical impossibility
Yeah.
to implement all this.
But for people who don't know, Maneka Gandhi is a very big animal
Journal.
activist and also like the longest serving MP, member of parliament in India till now. She served like 6 terms or 7 terms, I don't know. Yeah.
Raja,
What?
Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha.
Lok Sabha.
Oh, damn.
She is
Like
also the
back
wife
to back.
of Sanjay Gandhi,
Brother of.
Rajiv Gandhi.
Wow.
Yeah, so she was the daughter-in-law of Indira Gandhi.
Mm.
And she had a very public outfall with Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi after the death of Sanjay Gandhi.
Shade.
So she joined BJP
She joined BJP.
and she has been the MP from BJP.
Oh.
Even now she is a member of BJP.
She betrayed the family.
But they had an outfall with the family.
Fallout.
Fallout. Sorry. Oh shit. She had a fallout with the
Just like him, yaar. What is his name? Tejasvi ka bhaiya. What is his name, yaar? Lalu Yadav's son.
Tej Pratap. Teju Bhaiya.
Yeah.
Teju Bhaiya is a very big YouTuber, guys. I very recently found out he makes a lot of vlogs.
What is his younger brother's name?
Tejasvi.
What is the older brother's name?
Tej Pratap. Teju Bhaiya.
Teju bhaiya and Tejasvi.
Yeah. Tej and Tejasvi.
What?
You know what? Lalu, oh my god, I am so in love with Lalu Prasad Yadav. He named his daughter Misa Bharti. You know what is Misa?
No.
MISA is Maintenance of Internal Security Act. It is like UAP earlier, and all the political leaders were put inside the jails because of this act. So when he came out, he named his daughter Misa Bharti.
What?
She's a politician in
Her
Bihar
name
now.
is the short form for an act.
She is named after the act, Misa Bharti.
Oh God.
Bless
She's a
them.
good politician now. in
This is what
Bihar.
I would do to my kids. I would name them BNS. BNSS. This
So
is so
come.
Poxo.
Poxo, no. No Poxo. Poxo you should avoid, huh? But oh my god, how iconic the Lalu Prasad Yadav. His speeches also go viral
Yeah.
on the internet, on the reels.
I love his speech in the Lok Sabha where he translated it to English and he was like, क्योंकि आप लोगों को पता नहीं है हम इसको इंग्लिश में भी ट्रांसलेट कर देते हैं. And it's so funny that day.
In this one where he's like arguing with Mamta Banerjee, it went viral very recently.
He argues with her every time.
Yeah, and he's like, Mamta ji ne rail manga,
हाँ.
तो ममता जी को रेल नहीं दिया. ममता जी then stands up and she's like, हमने कोई रेल नहीं मांगा, हमें नहीं चाहिए रेल. तो उन्होंने कहा, नहीं मांगा तो मिलेगा भी नहीं, बैठ जाओ.
I also saw that.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's so funny, yaar. Parliament before the was iconic. yaar.
Exactly, yaar.
So
It's an entertainment on itself only. It was very good.
So while this case was pending
Yes.
before the third order, so before this was pending, like the internet was in an uproar.
Yeah.
So dog lovers are like, why are you doing this? You need as a human beings with the more like sentient, like what to say, the superior being in knowledge and all intelligence. We have a moral obligation to look after like creatures. The other side is saying that you are very far away removed from the working class risk who have no access to medical facilities and all that, like people who are on regularly walking on the street, people who stays on the street are at risk constantly.
Okay, where do you guys personally stand on this debate? Do you guys are you guys for the dogs? Are you guys for the action? Where do you guys stand?
See, no, it's so they're calling these people too elite and far removed from reality. But then, what I think is that
Say it.
the responsibility lies on MCD only,
Yes.
Municipal Corporation of Delhi,
Hmm.
because according to ABC rules,
Hmm.
animal
Birth control.
birth control rules,
Hmm.
so MCD has the responsibility to sterilize, to vaccinate dogs.
Hmm.
So if they had done their job, then this would not be an issue at all.
Yes.
This rabies bite or vaccination and all that. No, so because they're not doing their job, this thing is popping up, and the blame is wrong, falsely placed, misplaced on these poor dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the fault of MCD only. So
Also, like the dogs, if you see, it's like you're blaming the mosquito for the spread of dengue. It's not the mosquito's job to not procreate, it's the human's job to stop them from procreating. If there is a dog menace, it means you have not sterilized them. Yeah.
But the sterilization is only for rabies, na? So
No,
for
no. Sterilization
All
means like
dogs.
vasectomy of dogs so that they don't like
okay, so it's for
give
birth
birth.
control
Yeah.
and to control rabies.
diseases.
Okay.
So what do you think? What
So-
should be done then?
No, which leads me to the final judgment, which
Yeah.
will end all this. So on August 22,
Huh.
the Supreme Court revised the order, and they said ki they modified the first order that they released, and then they said ki there is no need for permanent sheltering of
Yeah.
the dogs except for dogs that are aggressive or have rabies.
Okay.
All others should be vaccinated and be put back in the place where they were taken from. And then they should not be no feeding of animals. It
Yeah.
should be illegal
See?
except for like a designated area,
Exactly.
a designated time.
Yeah.
So that's what the Supreme Court modified
Yeah.
from its first order.
That is what is important.
But
That's
then I was listening to Madam Maneka Gandhi only, and she was saying that if you think that in this Tughlaqi Farman you remove all the dogs, like this is an ecosystem. If you remove the dogs, then all the rats and all which are hidden in the sewers and all,
yeah.
they will all come up, and it would be a rat crisis
Hmm.
in Delhi. And then it's like this is a full ecosystem. If dogs are more tameable and they are controlling the environment, then you should starting to kill them or remove them, which would be a very stupid decision. Instead, you
Also
should
against ABC rules.
against ABC rules. Also, you should just try to maintain it in a way that there is minimum conflict between humans and dogs.
Yeah. So I
That
think the
should be the-
judgment justifies it perfectly now.
In a way, yes. So I
That's
think
good.
that is what also I stand for.
The first order was just so illogical and impractical.
That was just
Given
Too
for
angry
this.
man. Okay.
oh my god. I think for this year I would like to manifest that someday we will interview Madam Maneka Gandhi also on our pod.
Love her.
Love her. But as we saw that there were a lot of protests and this for the dog controversy and everything. This is a year of protest
Protest.
and Gen Z revolution,
Let's
guys. Oh my
go.
god. There is like all our peers in different countries are dismantling governments. Guys, what is happening?
Exactly. Oh my god, the most stood out, which was stood out the most in India particularly,
Yeah.
was the Nepal wala. Okay.
Oh my god, they burned the parliament, the Supreme Court, everything.
And you know the reels which was on which was on the feeds at that time was friends who were standing like just opposite to the policemen, na? And the policemen were also Gen Z people, okay? But they had to do the work from the government. So they were like strict and he was trying not to laugh. And then this guy shows himself and then his friend. I just have to stop because of the government, something like that. And I'm like laughing, yaar, these people.
I think this was the most internet savvy protest.
Exactly.
If it was happening in India, I think people would go, Wah, Shampy, wah,
Wow, Shampy,
wah,
wow.
Shampy, wah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it
It
was
was
so
so
funny.
And in the Nepal wala na, there is like the parliament is burning behind them, and
Yeah.
then they're dancing to some real song, yeah, and then they're recording
like,
it.
it was so like, oh my god, I don't know if I should be happy, shocked, surprised. I was not able to place my emotions there.
Oh my god! And it's then I researched, and then there were some reels coming in the latest, like the latest when I was scrolling and all. I saw that there was a protest in a lot of other countries as well, not only Nepal. So to name a few,
Yeah, this year has been the year of Gen Z taking over countries.
to name a few, there was in Madagascar,
Oh,
in
Oh,
Kenya, in Morocco, in Peru.
how many are there?
Exactly, I was shocked with the data. Okay, Indonesia and Philippines.
There was a European country also, Bulgaria or something, and the news headline read, the first European country to face Gen Z protest and
to
sound
come.
yeah, like, what do you mean first? Like it was like a first episode in the series out, 10
Oh
to
my
go.
god, this is so funny. Okay, and then but these protests, okay, they were for valid reasons. In Nepal, though, it was because they banned social media.
Yeah.
And social media for
Social
Gen
media
Z.
was the trigger, but there was a lot of corruption
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
going
yeah.
on beforehand also.
Yeah, so they banned social media also. So, and then they were like, how can you ban? This is our life. How can you ban? And then Gen Z started protesting, and we're like, Instagram pe reels bana ke dalenge
Oh
तुम्हारे
my
लिए."
god, it was so epic.
Okay.
You know what about this Nepal wala? There is this YouTuber, this British YouTuber called
Oh
We
my
Hate the
God.
Cold. Oh my god. This guy just randomly landed in Nepal. He did not plan anything on the day of the protest. So while he's a vlogger also. So while he's going on to the streets, hand grenades are throwing bum bum bum, and he's vlogging all of
He's
it and going
vlogging
to.
and he's running, okay.
And then on the day of the protest, like when they burnt everything down, he went out to the protest and he vlogged everything. Like that is such a raw, on hand experience of it, guys. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that vlog you should watch because it feels like, oh my god,
No, and then-
what is happening?
Some reels were like his first day in Nepal, and this is what he's experiencing.
Oh, I guess this helped reaching international viewers also. no?
Not much, I think,
That
because
video last I said had some 3 crore views or something.
oh my
30
god,
million matlab.
Yeah.
it was crazy, yaar. The whole protest thing. I saw a reel where he was holding the vlogging camera, okay, and he was running. He was running so fast. He's like, I just hope I don't die here. And then he ran. He was running through across the streets where they're smoking and all the smoking bombs on the protesters.
The point when the protesters burned the parliament, he had recorded all of it.
Yeah.
Like the people growing, and then initially the conflict with the police, and then the police later backing off, and then people going and burning off the parliament. He goes inside also and showing all of it burn. And I'm like, oh my god, like. If this is not journalism in 2025, what is? Like, this internet culture has
casual
creeped in.
vlogger.
Yes,
A
that's
casual vlogger.
Ah, the one to
A
capture
casual
everything.
vlogger who
Like the
wanted
fall
to
of a government is recording like so casually. Oh
yeah,
my
he just
god.
wanted to travel and experience, but then instead he experienced the most revolution moment in the
Oh
whole
my God.
country. Oh my
Actually,
god!
yeah, this is for the books.
Yes, one day he could tell his children, "Do you know what I witnessed?
Yeah.
I witnessed a very
Do
revolutionary
you know what I
moment."
chronicled? Oh, wait, do you guys remember the French? They were doing some revolution thing. This one. All
French were doing a revolution thing.
obviously. Surprise!
French
So,
Revolution.
I think it was like 2 years ago where they threw cow dung at the parliament. Like they
wow.
were spilling not only cow dung but also hay. The farmers were protesting
I think
against.
French people though they do it till now. I was watching some reel only.
Yeah.
And like they are throwing like cow dung and like manure and all at the politicians' houses
Oh.
in
They're
protest to
insane.
something. And I was
So
like,
let's move to the next countries
They
which had
invented
the
revolution.
protests. Okay,
oh wow.
so in Madagascar.
Okay.
The Gen Z protested for they didn't have water electricity and jobs.
Wow, that is
Oh,
a bit
that is-
This is
extreme.
like, so they had to get on the streets to
Quite
protest.
deserved, I may say.
Yeah, and then the result was same as Nepal. The
Yeah.
president was removed and the government also was dissolved.
Toppled.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but after this win, the Gen Z was very proud that we could demolish the system, and then the new system also came in Madagascar.
Huh.
But the same did not happen in other countries.
Okay.
So in Kenya also they protested.
Huh.
The government did not fall, but they were fighting for the tax bill there, which imposed like very heavy taxes on the citizens. So the tax bill was taken back, but the government did not dissolve.
Okay.
So it's
So
like,
protest was successful, basically.
I mean, not completely, but partially, let's say.
But their aim was to do
But
the.
then again, they'll bring a bill like that only, na? So what's the point?
Okay.
Anyways, the bill was taken back, so I think a win only. And then in Morocco, oh my god, they protested for poor healthcare, education, and corruption. It was also a very big protest, okay. But the government, you know what they said? They said, we'll think about it. They did not dissolve anything.
Arey, then so it's a failure.
Yeah, it was a very big fail. The government responded, ki, we'll think about it.
Arey.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, how can this happen, yaar? The government is just so shitty.
The government said, "देखते हो."
Yeah, dekhte hain. And then in Peru,
The government will like, अभी lunch break चल रहा है, 1 घंटे में आना.
in Peru also they protested, but it was not a complete win. Some officials had resigned and all, but again the same system followed.
Okay.
So the only win of the Gen Z protests was in Madagascar and Nepal.
Oh.
So yeah,
But
even
like
if they
unrest is
Yeah.
arising.
But you know what? I feel that this Gen Z protest and like toppling the government might seem very sexy at like when you are doing it.
yeah, but it's very scary, yaar.
Also, like after it, there is no stability. Like even in Nepal right now,
Yes.
there is like no actual government, no actual progress or anything.
Yeah.
Like if you see, then this lady, the
Hasina.
Sushila Karki, no, not
Huh.
in Nepal. Sushila Karki was made the head of the
Yeah.
interim government.
Hmm.
So she made like a 10-point plan something to how to like deal with the situation there. But then the student leaders again rejected that plan also.
Oh, was it good?
I don't know what the plan was. I've not read it, but it's again been rejected. So all the progress that was made is now again like to square one, and now they have to start again. So it's like when you do this protest thing, it is like a sword. You can dismantle things or cut things to it, but you cannot build things over it.
Yeah.
So it is quite scary if you actually think of this.
But you
protest
do
thing.
need that cut to make everybody realize that things are not going well, and you need to stand
Right.
up for it.
This what reminds me of
Change
our.
is needed, but it doesn't come so easily.
This is what
Yes.
reminds me of our independence struggle, at least, because there were so many streams
Oh, yes.
of people who were doing this independence.
Sean was in the front. This reminds me of our independence.
This reminds me of
When
what I
Mr.
have
Salt-
read about our independence struggle. That there were so many streams of people on such diversity of people who were fighting of it. Like there were also Bhagat Singh and all who weren't ready to do anything, die
Yeah.
for it. But then there are also this entire like club of people who were about building and like Ambedkar, Nehru,
Yeah.
Gandhi, who were like, how will the new country look like? It's not just about independence. What would we do after it?
They planned since like 1925.
Yeah, they were already planning it. That what do we want there? Basic health, basic education. So I think you need a lot of these. But in this protest situation, though, there's like only like let's just destroy. But
Yeah.
what then?
Yeah.
Which
That
is, I
is so
think,
true.
a little.
That is like the realistic side of it.
Yeah.
Also, you know how they choose their new leader through a Discord meeting.
What?
In Nepal? Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh
There
my
was a vote
god!
in Discord.
Can you imagine you're choosing the leader of a country and you're doing it on Discord?
Oh my god! It's like we are choosing like what next? Insta poll?
Yes. Next will be on
Next
an
leader on
Insta poll.
Insta poll.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh.
And another incident which was remarkable in DU
Oh
for
my god.
2025.
Delhi University, very famous.
So
Oh my god,
actually-
guys, you.
All for the wrong reason.
So in December, okay, now this is the season of exams in Delhi University, and everybody is giving their exams. So undergraduates,
We
in
are
their-
also giving our exams. Guys, we are recording these episodes between our exams. Please appreciate our efforts.
Dedication.
yeah, sure. So the 7th semester of undergraduation, like now this is the NEP, na? So people are doing 4 semesters for
4 years.
4 years. Sorry, for undergrad. So 7th semester exams were going on for some specific streams, and Delhi University did not freaking print the examination papers. The question papers of the subjects were not printed. So the students came in at 9 a.m. to write the
Wait,
exam.
on the day of the exam
On
also?
the day. So what happened was the students came to write the exam at 9 a.m. and they're waiting for their question papers, and then there's no question paper. And everybody's like confused, like where are the question papers? It's the time we
Exam
have
time
to write.
has started and no
Yes.
question papers have come in.
No question papers. And then students
my
get
God.
out and they are informed that the question papers are not printed.
Printed.
How can it not be
The
printed?
level of negligence that this university is.
Yeah, and then the guy who is responsible for this, na, he's giving an explanation that the courses are so vast, so we forgot to print the papers. How can you forget to print the
What?
papers?
What?
And he's like, we regret the inconvenience. We will postpone these exams. But the exams were not postponed. But that day, some centers waited 3-4 hours for the papers to get printed.
Oh my god.
And then they reached the examination centers and then they gave their exam.
So they had to wait till evening.
Delhi
Yes.
University is in a collapse. Let's just call
Like,
it out.
what is
It's on a
happening?
downward spiral.
And it was an elective subject, okay, for every student. And they were like, how is this possible? Like, you asked us to write the exam. You are responsible to arrange
Are
everything.
date sheets are released a month before?
Month
What?
before.
How are you not?
How can you not print papers until the day you write the exam? And I was shocked. I'm glad this didn't happen to us, yaar. I'm like, so
Arey,
relieved.
no faculty to it would just.
There would be deathly protests.
Yes.
I think something like this happened in law faculty also.
When? No.
Last semester. Arey, the first exam, the seniors were waiting for something.
I
You
think that
remember?
too was because of protests.
Oh,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was different.
So the exams didn't happen because they were protesting
Yeah,
to
they started
postpone
a
the
little
exam.
late.
But oh my god, how can you not print the papers? Sir, you had one
Wild.
job to do.
Oh my god, Delhi University law faculty protests so much against the dean of law.
And it always happens before the exam season.
Yeah, right before the exam, when the shortage of attendance sheet is released, everyone is like, how can you do this? How can you stop us from gaining a year and all that? So the office of the dean is in CLC, Campus Law Center.
Yeah.
And the building is in shambles. Like any strong sneeze would make the building fall only. So this students come, they bang on the door, they wouldn't let her leave and all that.
Yeah. The police had to intervene
The
last
police
time.
had-
Last time,
interview.
like recently,
Last time
they
is in June only, na?
yeah. Recently, they installed a new gate at CLC because during last protest, the main gate had collapsed. The main gate only broke, which is like, oh my god.
Because the students were pushing on the gate and the
Yeah.
gate collapsed. The gate came out of the wall. Can you imagine?
Oh, these protests are epic, guys. Also, all these protests are on Insta Live.
The office of the dean is, how to say,
Rebuilt.
Renovation.
is under renovation. The office of the dean is under renovation, and right now she is in LC2.
Oh,
Yes,
For safety reasons.
for
Umang
safety
Bhavan.
reasons. LC2 is the newer building.
the
It
Umang
has-
Bhavan building.
Yes, Umang Bhavan building.
Oh,
And protest
God.
would be harder because there is no space.
Yeah, Umang Bhavan though is quite cramped up. There is
Yeah.
no space.
But it's funny now that they have stopped protesting, but they always anticipate just before the exam starts.
Yeah.
They're
So
like,
they have come up with a very clever strategy.
They released the final
detainee
detained
list.
list only one day before the exam.
Yeah.
Like 6 hours before the day of the exam,
Yeah,
I can say, because they released around 6 p.m.
I think they
Yeah.
did the same when in June also. Like they didn't give a lot of gap, but I think it was 1 day gap. And they did that is why the protest prolonged till the first day of exam.
Yeah. That time too they called the ACP and all the dean were all locked
Yeah.
inside.
The
It was
police
quite bad.
the videos of
Oh,
that
yes.
protest.
In right opposite to CLC is like gate number 4.
Yeah.
There a police booth is being built right now, and also right behind Patel Chess, a pink
Yeah, yeah,
police
yeah.
booth is being built.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
It's all for the safety of the dean only.
To
I think
escort
they
her.
they should just build a police booth inside the dean's office now.
I think the dean's office should be in the police booth.
Oh, you know what? I want to tell something now that we are bringing up Delhi University. I must mention this.
What is it?
My exam center falls in Kirodimal College,
Okay.
Delhi University,
Hmm.
and I go and sit there give exams.
Hmm.
In June last year,
Hmm.
my exam center was there, so I was going and giving my exams. The ceiling of the room I was giving the exam was very tattered, and it really looked like there was these big cracks appearing, like massive cracks. I
Huh.
sent you guys a picture
Yeah,
also
yeah,
if you
yeah, I remember.
that it was like very bad. So it was like, guys, I'm feeling very unsafe here. I
Yeah.
told you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gave my exams, everything happened
In June
in
2025.
June 2025.
Cut to December
Cut
2025.
to July 2025. In
July?
the rains, the
Oh.
ceiling collapsed. The ceiling collapsed, guys. The ceiling collapsed. And I was like, oh my god, it was so unsafe. Like, videos are out there. You guys can check it out. The ceiling fucking collapsed.
In a month.
In a month, like, it was so unsafe.
But the rains were also heavy.
Rains, it clearly looked it would fall any
It's a
minute.
school. It's an institution running.
Like, people could
institution.
die. People could die.
This
that
is so
people
funny.
fight to get into, because Kirorimal is also one of the top 10.
Amitabh Bachchan studied there.
Yes.
I think that's only when they built. No repairs since Amitabh Bachchan.
Oh my god. So it fell only.
It collapsed, literally cave in. Oh my god.
Which
Amazing.
is.
And the benches like under it in the video were just tattered. They were
Oh
just
my
like
God. Is it your
destroyed.
classroom?
The classroom I was sitting in
Oh
for
my
the
God.
exam.
For the exams.
Wow.
Final destination shit solved.
Yeah. Now in this semester examinations, when I went there, those classrooms were all shut, and they
Oh.
were like had a lot of
They haven't
different
built it
rooms.
yet.
I think construction is still going on.
Also, this falling off a ceiling is just another day for CLC.
Yeah. Last year, I guess. No, in 2023.
Yeah.
The ceiling of CLC of a classroom fell.
Yeah. Again collapsed.
The whole ceiling collapsed. And I was like, and that is when we came, like newly joined the
Yeah.
university. And I was like, is this for real? A ceiling is collapsing. And there were students at that time in the class.
Yeah.
And they were, I don't know, God's grace, they did not
Get hurt.
get hurt or anything.
But
But
oh my god, this is too
Delhi
much.
University, you need to.
Like there is this old video of Delhi University. I don't know which college is it, where a fan had fell on a teacher.
What?
I don't know. It's like it's just randomly on the internet I see, and
My mom shared this reel with me where I don't remember if she was a principal or in charge. She was coating the walls with
go
gobar.
That is what got Ronak Khatri all his
Yeah,
fame.
yeah. She was like coating the walls with. I think it was in summer only
I think
with
Maitri
cow
College or
dung.
what was
Maitreyi
it?
or Satyavati. Maitreyi or Satyavati.
I don't
Some
remember.
college.
Ah.
So that, and her explanation was, this is how we want to cool the rooms because of the hot
Yeah.
heat which is coming inside
And then the
all.
then president of Delhi University, he went and he threw cow dung on the walls of her office.
Yes, he was like, Now cool your room, bitch.
Yeah, it was like so good.
It was very
Good.
funny.
And then there was also retaliation from a wannabe politician.
Yeah,
in
like
the
later,
president- in the-
later, like 2-3 months later, he like some political rival of Ronak Khatri went
Yeah.
and threw cow dung on his office.
His office. The
And
new
on his
president's
knees.
office.
Oh my
And
god.
it was not like a spontaneous thing. Like there was a guy following him with a cow dung in a plastic. He was following that guy.
Yeah.
Just holding-
Plastic bag.
Yeah, with a plastic bag, and he has to put his hand in a plastic bag and like yellow Ronak Khatri. And he was just feeling, and there was no reaction from Ronak Khatri, which was so satisfying.
Yeah.
They just ignored him. Okay.
What is this, yaar? This is
Oh
like
my god.
eye for
Delhi
an eye.
University politics is wild, guys. Wild.
Ugh.
But this was the year of Protestant controversies. There was also the Proud Ranji controversy, which we have discussed at length on a previous episode, guys. Please go
Shout
tune
out,
in
shout out.
To our
Shout out.
own-
Our own episode.
to our own episodes. Please, guys, go and watch it. And okay, now tell me, which do you think was the most epic meme of this year?
I like that. It's very cringe, but I like. मेरी बग्गो नादिया
या मेरी सोनी सवानी मेरी बग्गो ठीक है
Oh my god.
cringe. I told my friends let's do that trend, and they're like they're giving me side eye. They're like, ew, how bad are you? Why are you doing that? It's so cringe. And I'm like, but it's funny. Let's do that. Let's make that real. And they were not cooperating with me. Bad friends.
I think I share their emotion.
What the heck? But it's very funny. Yeah.
What do you think is the funniest meme of Onigiri?
I also like the dog videos when they started dancing. They're like doing normal stuff like fetching ball, like a ball that is thrown and all. And then they suddenly started standing and dancing.
Oh, like the AI videos.
Yeah, the
Like they're on
Dogesh,
two legs.
the Dogesh Bhai videos.
Oh, the Dogesh. Oh my
Oh,
god,
my
Dogesh
god, that's so
bhai.
epic. For
We
me,
use that as stickers on WhatsApp.
Then the husky with the finger, with the warning finger. It's the year of the dog.
yeah.
What
oh,
was
is it
yours?
in Chinese calendar?
It's not.
I think
I
it
don't
was
know.
snake or rabbit.
Oh, okay.
Tell me
For
yours.
me, though, I think Wah Shampy Wah only.
Wah
Oh my god, that is
Shampy
so epic.
Wah.
Please explain the meme to me because I didn't get it.
You don't know.
No.
So there is this video gone wildly viral, in which there is this. It is sort of a
It's a cheating video. Okay?
no. It's not a cheating video.
What is this?
It's like a capture video where a wife
She caught
has
him red
gone
handed.
and caught his husband red-handed cheating on her
Oh.
with another girl, presumably a prostitute or something.
Ah.
So this video starts with the most epic line where she just like starts recording and puts the camera in her husband's face and says, "उसे pregnant
प्रेगनेंसी वाली पिल्स खिलाई हैं
उसको जाने दे नगमा
मैं इसको जाने दूं मैं वाह शैम्पी वाह उसको मैं जाने दूं वाह शैम्पी वाह हाँ कैसे पकड़ रही है वो आपको कैसे पकड़ रही है वो कैसे पकड़ रही है ए तू कर रहे काम तू कहना मेरे काम खराब हो गए वाह 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 वाह
Is it like look how she's holding
Yeah.
She's not
वाह शैम्पी वाह कैसे पकड़ रही है वो आपको?
कैसे पकड़ रही है वो आपको कैसे पकड़ रही है वो आपको It's so good. It's
This
so
is
good.
a very like sad moment. Okay,
Yeah.
her house is broken into
Her-
pieces,
Her life is in shambles.
but
But
it's
in
funny.
this moment also she decides to be sarcastic and go वाह शैम्पी वाह
कैसे पकड़ रही है वो आपको?
कैसे पकड़ रही है वो
Oh
आपको
my god.
This is very
Justice
funny.
for Nagma.
And
This is
yeah, and then everybody started making their own perspective on this reel.
Yeah,
Okay?
which is like anything sarcastic you want to say, you just say वाह शैम्पी वाह.
Yeah. Like it's like when siblings are fighting, okay, and then your mom comes and saves your brother, and you're like, wow,
वाह शैम्पी वाह.
Oh
देखो
my
कैसे पकड़ रही है वो आपको.
It's like when you go and pet some dog outside
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you come back, then your dog goes, "Wow, Shampy, wow!" कैसे पकड़ रही है वो आपको?
जाने दे नगमा.
उसको
Oh my
जाने
God,
दे
my
नगमा.
cheeks. Also, another favorite meme
Huh.
from Justin Bieber. Is it not clocking to you that I'm standing on business?
I don't know
I
this.
don't know this movie.
Arre. Guys, what is this behavior?
So this will be cut.
No, it's Justin Bieber is like in a very, I can see that he's in a very fragile mental state, and he is known to hate the press, no, because he
Yeah,
has been
yeah,
so
yeah.
exposed to the paparazzi.
Yeah.
So I think the paps are closing in on him,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Stay away from me." And he's in his oversized blue hoodie. He's looking very haggard and all that.
Huh.
And then he's like, "Stay away from me." But they keep coming to him.
Huh.
So it's like, is it not?
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
With the hand
Yeah,
gesture.
no, with this like this, it's like, is it not talking to you that I'm standing on business? And he was in a very fragile emotional state. But it was so funny. So
yeah.
it uses audio. Like if somebody is not taking you seriously, you go, is it not clocking to you that I'm standing on business?
I don't understand why Gen Z makes the most emotional thing the most funny thing.
My
yaar.
Shayla!
My Shayla.
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla.
Oh my god. I think it's because the Gen Z are like raw emotion is so like difficult to find that they are like the rawest emotion is what we want to celebrate.
And can you imagine they made not they, we are also Gen Z.
Yeah.
So we made the crying emoji, like with the whole tears, that we made as the laughing emoji. The crying emoji now means that you are laughing out very loud.
Yeah, like
How can we do that, yaar?
Even laughing is cringe now. So
Yeah.
we're like, oh.
We're like crying now.
this year was clearly epic, guys. And you guys tell us what are your favorite memes? What are your favorite moments? What are
Yes.
your favorite controversies, revolutions?
Yes, guys, please
out of
comment.
this year? We have mentioned all the major controversies. Do tell us if you think we missed out on something.
Yeah.
And what are your views about all of this? Where do you stand in the Dawn controversy? Where do you stand in the Samay Raina controversy? Where do you stand in the Kunal Kamra controversy? Why should only we go to jail? You also become implicit and tell us where do you
Yes.
stand all over here. And do tell us what is your favorite meme out of this year? Do you like Wa Shampy Wa or Meri Banno Meri Baggo?
Yeah. Nadia.
Nadia.
My Shayla.
Or my Shayla. Do tell us what do you like more, and that is all from us for this episode. And very happy New Year, guys. We will like you joining our journey in
Janrani.
general. You
Janrani.
joining our journey this year and taking us into next year with more views, follows, shares is all we need, all we aspire for, and have a very good and blessed new year. May all your
How long is this monologue?
Cut the camera.
Cut the cameras.
Dead ass.
Bye, guys. See
may
you.
all your resolutions, New Year resolutions last more than 2 days.
That will come in the next episode.
That will come in the next episode.
Stay tuned.
Okay, guys, they are now physically assaulting me to end the episode. So
We
I will-
haven't even touched him, guys. He's lying to you all the time.
physically assaulting me with their side eyes.
Of course.
Oh.
Shut up. Okay, guys, happy New Year. Bye.
Bye bye.